Our affirmation today is, I am the light. And indeed we are. And the reference to this today is, we've been talking a lot lately about living by example, about the example that we can be to share our faith and our teachings with other people in our lives who aren't necessarily, at this time, students of new thoughts. So when we are interacting with people, we are the light. You may recall one of my favorite parts of our responsive reading, the light which we hold to guide aright another's footsteps grows more intense and gives us greater vision. So that's very in line with what we're talking about. I am the light. And by being the light, the more that you give, the richer your life becomes. Our question for this week is, where do I shine? People have asked, how do I be the example? And that's a very difficult thing because on the one hand, the people that you're making the impression on, they need to be in a receptive place. And a lot of people don't realize they need to be receptive, and we just need to live constantly being a good example. And over time, people will see that this is a very happy person. I'd like to be happy like that, and they begin to follow your example. One way of thinking about living a life of example is giving others a look at the world and the circumstances and situations and all the possibilities through different eyes. So when we're going through these daily issues, think of giving somebody a view through different eyes. And in that way, we are living lives of example. We are the light. How many opportunities do I have to be the light that I let go? Are there circumstances and situations that arise where I could be a good example? I think we've talked about this before. If somebody cuts in front of you in the market, you have the opportunity to, say something rude and demeaning, or smile and let that person go ahead and cut in front of you, and see through you the good example of how it is appropriate to be, rather than, as we've oftentimes seen people get assaultive or insult each other back and forth in that situation. So that's a good way that you can shine, because the good news is that we are the light. We all have that within us, and we all can radiate this perfect light. This affirmation came from Christ. Christ says, I am the light. And we know that we are Christ-like. The Christ in me salutes the Christ in you. So as you're going through the week and, you're at the supermarket or you're driving down the street, or also another great challenge is if you're around family, that can be a challenging thing sometimes to deal with our family and try to always be the light, to hold that light, to guide aright another's footsteps. So as you're going through the day, ask yourself, where do I shine? And affirm to yourself, I am the light. Know that you are the light and affirm that. And in every circumstance and situation, shine and be that light.